You guys want to check out my little gaming nook? Alright guys, I'm going to try another one of these voiceover type deals. Walking down to the basement here. I'm going to quickly pan around and show you the chaos. This is my daughter's side. She's got this pretty nifty Mario Kart racetrack over here. Bunch of her stuff. Now we get into the meat and potatoes, the game side. I'm going to sort of give you an overview, pan around. We've got the shelves, the seating, guitar, the TVs, and all the systems. All right. We make our way over to the table that you're familiar with. You might recall I got this Xbox recently. I've got it out on the table because I'm thinking about turning this into a project. I'm thinking about modding this one. There's a lot of tutorials on soft mods that I find intriguing. We'll see where that goes. So before I get into the games, I want to show you some things that we have up above here. I got this cool Rad Racer poster that was gifted to me by Jonathan from the Back in the Day Gaming YouTube channel. The video doesn't do it justice. I've got this cool thing over here to my friend Mark from Arnold Schwarzenegger. I've had that for many, many, many years. Got some games there. Mike Ditka game, Mike Ditka football. Got a bunch of VHS tapes that I picked up. I've never been into Speed Racer, but you know, all this stuff up top I just couldn't pass up. You know, got the nifty nightlight type deal. I think that looks good on the shelf. And there's the games. We've got first two shelves are games, the third shelf is DVDs. We'll dive right into the NES games. I'll try to shout out some of my favorites here. Let's see. I like Blaster Master, Cabal, Captain Skyhawk, obviously the Castlevania games, Contra, Double Dragon. I like Fester's Quest, believe it or not. Silkworm, River City Ransom, Rad Racer, of course. Ninja Gaiden games. Got your Mega Mans, Mega Man 2 being my favorite. Jackie Chan's Action Kung Fu, we all know I like that one. Star Force, the Legend of Zelda games, and of course the Mario trilogy. Got a complete in box Atari 2600 Pac-Man here, and now we have our Nintendo 64 games. And I think the gem of that collection is this, the complete in box Conker's Bad Fur Day. Thank you very much. Goes out to 123 Gamer Man and Nostalgia Lane, hooked me up with that. Basically all these are complete, most of which are from my childhood. Got a few additional ones here just in the cartridge. King Griffey Jr. comes from Ask the Cheese Gaming. That's a lot of fun. Mario Golf. What else do we have here? Mario Party games 2 and 3. I have a slight preference towards Mario Party 2, but both are a lot of fun. Super Smash Brothers and Toy Story 2. Got some miscellaneous stuff down below, a PC game that I can't play right now. Got the AVS that I can't speak highly of enough. And I've got this binder here that is where I like to keep my Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games. Can't go wrong with Link's Awakening there. Really enjoy the Zelda games, Minish Cap in particular. I got some of these Super Mario Advance games. These are the Japanese versions. Metroid Fusion's an excellent game. I got this NES multi-cart that's great to travel with. And I got a few Nintendo Power magazines, courtesy of Lyndon from Old School Games and Stories. Sent these over to me. I haven't had a Nintendo Power magazine in many, many, many years, and these are just phenomenal. So fun to flip through. Now let's see, are we going over the second shelf here? Super Nintendo games. Got a horrendously beat up copy of Contra 3 there that's seen better days. Some people might call that a player's copy. Got Final Fantasy 2 and 3. 3 being my favorite. I absolutely love this game. Epic story. The music is unbelievable. And being that it's my favorite game, I had to get the Japanese version. I picked this up at a flea market, of all places. Final Fight, my favorite beat 'em up. I should say the arcade version's my favorite, but what are you gonna do? The Super Nintendo version has its shortcomings, but I still love it nonetheless. A couple more down here. Zombies Ate My Neighbors, love it. Super Game Boy is probably the best video game accessory ever invented. A couple of my favorite handhelds there, Game Boy Advance and DS Lite. What do we have in here? Some DS games tucked back here. Another gem of my collection, one of my favorite items here, this complete in box Legend of Zelda. Something about that gold cartridge. That's complete with the map. Obviously, I love Star Force. Retroed UK button, and this right here, this is a cartridge box, this custom little box that Josh Moore from Playmore Games made for me. How fantastic is that? We've got the NES and Super NES Classic systems. Now we go down to the Sega area. 6-pack, Sega 6-pack, extremely good value. Ghouls and Ghosts is fantastic. Love the Star Wars 32X games, Streets of Rage games. Truxton and Twin Cobra I have a ton of fun with, and also my small collection of PS4 games. I'm absolutely having a blast with that system. And I think I have another few magazines and stuff, miscellaneous stuff down here, some of which were given to me by Retroed UK. I think these first couple were given to me by Retroed UK, and then the last couple were also given to me by Ryan from 123 Gamerman. Always fun to look through. Got a complete but beat up in the box game Genie with a code book. And that's just a bunch of miscellaneous DVDs, toys, a couple of things for trade. The last area here, the TV stands. Got a regular CRT. What is that? I think it's a 24-inch, and I got a LED TV. The Genesis, the 32X. I hook everything up, or I should say the stuff that's going to the CRT is going through this splitter here. S-Video out. 4-channel splitter. NES, Super Nintendo, Genesis, and the Nintendo 64 go through there. Got a massive receiver here. The HDMI type stuff goes through that, and then to the LED TV up above. Xbox 360 is a very recent addition. I used to love playing the Assassin's Creed and Assassin's Creed 2 games. There's the AVS there. Fantastic HDMI NES system. And all this stuff below, it's just, miscellaneous cables, controllers, light gun, Peppa Pig mouse pad. And my daughter absolutely loves Mario Paint, so that's what she uses. Got the Sega pads, an NES pad in there, Super Nintendo controllers. Got our classic systems down here. Everything's hooked up at all times. Got an Xbox controller in there. Like I said, the HDMI stuff is going through that receiver and then onto the TV. And then the rest of the controllers, PS4, Xbox 360, Nintendo 64. And that's all she wrote, folks. That's the entire tour. That's the entire game corner. I'm always hurting for space. I'm trying to keep the collection lean and mean. That's about it. Well, guys, that concludes the game room tour. I hope you enjoyed it. It's really more of a game corner than it is a room, but nonetheless, I hope you found that entertaining. I decided to pull out a few of my favorite games here for each system. Chris from the YouTube channel The Real Bit Wars did a video recently where he picked his #1 favorite game on a bunch of systems, and he nominated me. So I decided to pick out some of my favorites. We've got Star Fox 64 for the Nintendo 64. We've got Final Fantasy 3/6 for the Super Nintendo/Super Famicom. We've got Legend of Zelda Minish Cap. We've got Link's Awakening for the Game Boy. We've got Twin Cobra for the Sega Genesis. Jackie Chan's Action Kung Fu for the NES. New Super Mario Bros. For the Nintendo DS. And we've got Dead Cells on the PS4. That about wraps this up. I am going to nominate next Josh Moore from Play More Games, the one who made this excellent cartridge box for my favorite game of all time for the Super Nintendo. Josh, if you're up for the challenge, pick out your #1 favorite game from a bunch of systems and share it with us. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you soon.